Hello, hello, hello. We have Corey and Zach here for your weekly bass workout. We're looking at this one thinking it might be a little bit of that sneaky bass, might be a little intense again, but that's what you like.
Right.
That's what we're here for, right? Dial it back if you need to for have a little bit more of a bass style workout, or pump it up. You're going to be looking to me for some variations of these exercises with dumbbells. And then look to Corey for some variations for, if you don't have dumbbells at home, duffel bag. We have a sandbag here, but to simulate a duffel bag or some other at-home type materials you might have that aren't dumbbells.
Right.
We have 8 exercises today. We're going to go through 4 rounds of those 8 exercises. The timing will remain the same throughout it, so pretty basic workout here. We're going to do 30 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest in between each exercise. And we're just going to work straight through, no break in between rounds. So that's what's going to make this a bit of a beast.
It'll catch up.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go through the exercises. We're going to go through the exercises with you, and then we'll get you warmed up and get going. The first of the 8 exercises is a row motion. We're going to be doing bent over rows, so you can either do those hinging at the hip, bent over here. You're going to be twisting your your hands as you come up, so they're going to be starting at this position. I'll just do both. I'm going to show you, and then as you can see my hands twist up as I come back. You can also do, if you wanted to, just do a single, if you only have one dumbbell, do a single arm version of that, like so. Or go ahead and use a duffel bag, fill it with whatever's heavy, and just use that to do that same bent over motion. Yeah. If you are doing, there's a couple other things on here that are going to be single side exercises. Since we're doing 4 rounds, we're just going to focus on one side for those exercises and then focus on the other side the next round. Or if you want, you can also do 3 to 5 reps on a side and then switch to the other side and go back and forth in each round. That's the first exercise, a row. Second one is going to be some variation on a skater. I didn't give myself room for this.
It'd be fun to watch you try to jump in and out of there.
I should jump over them. So skaters, you're just jumping side to side, tapping that toe as you come down. Nice little leap there. Little regression from that, you're just going to do some curtsy lunges side to side. Third one is going to be a shoulder exercise, shoulder press, a variation on that with the dumbbells. You're going to have them up, starting in that racked position. Your elbows aren't straight out in front of you. They're also not completely out at 180 degrees. They're at about 45 degrees here, pushing up to the sky. If you don't have the dumbbells, we have some pike presses for you that you're going to be doing.
2 types, right?
2 types, yeah.
So here.
A little bit of a regression here is with your hands on the chair. So you're using a little bit of leverage to use less of your body weight there, but you're still getting a good press there. You could also do the wall if you don't have a chair. Here is definitely a progression, a little bit more difficult even than the weights, because you're doing your whole body weight here basically, which is even more than the weights I'm doing. Those are tough. I did those last week. But yeah, those are good. So one of those variations. Then we'll move into a squat, going from the shoulders down to the legs. Here you can have some sort of holding it in that sort of goblet position. You could have both of them in a racked position, and we're just going down into a squat, really focusing on, you're trying to tear the ground apart with your feet as you go down, coming down, pulling yourself down with your hamstrings, and then pushing back up, pushing the ground away from you. Use that same duffel bag that you filled up with stuff, just hold it up in your arms in that sort of zercher, what's called a zercher. You're just kind of holding it in your elbow there. Same thing there. Or you can do a body weight squat, obviously. There is that bear hug version too. I wasn't sure how easy that would be with a duffel bag filled with stuff.
Especially with dishes.
Yeah. All right, then we're going to be doing a broad jump and a shuffle back. I need to reimagine my whole situation here. I'm going to go here with this.
There we go.
I don't even know if I need that today, actually. So broad jump, you're just doing a long jump forward, and you're gonna shuffle back. Nice and quick on those. We're both gonna be doing that same thing on those. Although if you have issues with your knees on that, you don't want to do that long jump, you could just even do side-to-side shuffles. Find the space and keep just doing shuffles back and forth. Next, we have around the worlds. These you can do from the ground. You're in that plank position. So your heels are back, your glutes are activated, making apples with your glutes. Shoulder blades are tucked into your back pockets, and you're trying to rip that ground apart with your hands. A little bit of wider stance with your feet, and one limb goes up at a time, just going all the way around. There's also a elevated version of that. Makes it a little bit of a regressed, not quite as difficult for you to build up to that if that's a little bit more difficult. You can also do just a leg version of that as well. Seventh exercise is going to be a chop with this is one of them that's a single-sided activity, so you're just going to focus on one side throughout the entire round. So you're going to start with if you have a dumbbell up at one shoulder, you're going to bring it down. You're going to allow that back leg to twist on the ball of your foot. So you don't want to just hold that there. That's going to put some extra pressure onto your knee that you don't want there. So allow that to twist, come down. And then you can use, weight is helpful with that, but it's more important to have something that you're just gripping onto and pressing into. We have a medicine ball here, but if you have a basketball at home, a can of soup, a pillow, anything, it doesn't have to have weight. Just anything that you can press into and focus your core as you're doing that. And then lastly, we have bridges. Corey's going to show you the regular bridge. So heels are on the ground. You're just using your glutes and your hamstrings to pull yourself to the hips up to the sky. Progressing from that, going up would be just raising your legs both together, but raise your legs up onto a chair or some other surface, a bench. That'll make it a little more tough for you. Otherwise, you can do the same things, but a single leg version. And this is another one of the single-sided thing. So you're focusing on one side, bringing those hips up. That's going to do everything on one side that you would be doing with two legs regularly. And you can also do that elevated. Great. Let us get warmed up, and then we'll move into this exercise, into this workout.
Yes.
All right. We are going to start with some Spider-Man lunges and elbow drops. So you're going to go into that lunge, bring that back knee up off the ground. Hands are down in your instep here. Then that elbow closest to the foot, the forward foot, goes down and then twist up. We're going to do 10 of these per side. Drop that elbow down, back up. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and switch sides. Bring that knee up. Elbow drops down, twist up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty, we are going to move into, what is the next one?
I don't have my glasses on.
Forget.
Can't read that.
Oh yeah, the scapular push-up. Sorry, my eyes are not what they
We'll get there.
So you're in that plank position, and you're just using basically your shoulder blades to drop your torso down and pull it back up. So you're dropping it down by bringing your shoulder blades together, bringing your torso back up by pulling your shoulder blades apart. We're gonna do 10 of these as well. Dropping down and back up for 1, and 2, and 3. Only moving a couple inches at a time. That's 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Those are fun.
From there, we're going to go into a bird dog hold. So you're going to hold at each side on your hands and knees here. Right arm goes up, left leg goes up. You're going to hold for 10 seconds. I want you to press that heel back, reach those toes forward, or the toes, the fingers forward. 3, 2, 1. Back down, other side. Press that heel back. Eyes are down towards the ground. Three, 2, 1, and release. From here, we're going to move into a sumo squat, hamstring stretch. So your feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You can bend your legs here, come down and grab your toes. Toes are pointing slightly out. And then from this squat position, straighten your legs, still holding onto your toes, back down. The crown of your head kind of points up towards the sky and then down towards the ground.
I noticed nobody commented on our Star Wars from last week.
Oh, really?
Nobody did.
7. And 10. Come up from those. You're moving into a high kick here. You're going to be in kind of a Frankenstein position. One leg goes up towards the opposite hand. So you're swinging that up. We're going to stick to one side here, 10 per side. There's 4. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then find a little open space. We're just going to do some square jumps here. You're just going to imagine a square on the ground in front of you. You're going to hop to each corner 10 times around. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Woo, yeah.
All right, get your space ready. I gotta grab a towel.
Get your heart rate monitor on.
Heart rate monitor, we're up in the right zone. Need that warm-up work. Starting, countdown is started. 8 seconds. Starting with that bent over row.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go.
30 seconds. Be creative with what you have at home for these. Most people should have a duffel bag, I would think.
Something like a duffel bag, a suitcase.
Backpack.
3, 2, 1. Nice. Some plastic bags with canned items in them.
15 seconds here, so we're starting up pretty quickly here. I'm doing skaters, or watch Corey for some curtsy lunges.
1, go.
going off the camera. Seconds each movement, with just enough time to get into position for the next movement. Overhead press or that pike press.
Here we go.
10 seconds to get started. This is the pace for this whole workout. 24 minutes. How are those?
Those are great.
Wait till round 4.
I thought you said wait till round 2. Yeah, lovely.
We are moving into squats now. I want you to, as you're doing those exercises, feel free to push yourself to do a progression harder than you have done. Here we go with the squats. And if you can't do that for the whole workout, no problem. Just go back down to that other regression, the slightly easier version, and just keep working up towards the more difficult versions. That's part of the journey.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, we're moving into broad jumps.
Yeah.
These are my least favorite.
I'm glad they're in this one then.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Use your arms to help swing you forward. Woo. The shoelaces are never tight enough for these.
You jump right out of them.
One more jump in. You can do it.
Oh.
All right, we're going to be down in that plank position for the around the worlds. Do an elevated version if you need to.
3, 2, 1.
A little bit wider stance on the feet. This isn't about height. Literally just 2 or 3 inches off the ground is all you need.
Keep those hips level. Try not to rock them.
Yeah, don't get into that nice pike position. This is just a plank.
1, rest.
You're just doing a plank there, and you happen to be lifting a limb each time, so you really want to focus on that plank form. All right, chops.
Shots?
Shots. All right, focusing on one side here. I wasn't twisting my toe there, as I told everyone to.
To be sure to do.
Yeah. Nice and controlled. Gravity isn't pulling the weight down. You're bringing it down and back up.
You're putting it there?
Yeah. All right, bridges.
Bridge is good.
How am I doing these?
What's that? Well, you.
My space is not figured out for these. I'm doing a single leg. Really squeeze those glutes. Make an apple with your butt cheek. How are you only at 49%?
I'm very calm.
All right, we're moving That's the first round. We're moving right back in to the rows.
Yes.
Not messing around here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Rest. Skaters!
3, 2, 1, go.
Almost fell over doing curtsy lunges. What the?
I'm enjoying this whole jumping off the side of the screen.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Shoulder.
Where are we at? Oh, yes. Shoulders.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good form with these shoulder presses includes that straight, neutral spine, so you're not leaning way forward like this. Kind of a little bit of that tilt, hold that bucket. Refocus each time.
3, 2, 1.
Let's just get better and better.
And into the squat.
3,
Oh, down.
1, go.
You're not just dropping to the ground, you're pulling yourself down.
Three, two, one, rest.
It's easy to go fast if you just drop.
Yeah. All right, into my favorite. Woo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Lift your knee.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, around the world. Moving planks. Well, now you're up at almost 80. I'm only at in the 70s. Here we go, get to your plank.
Go.
Wide stance with those feet. Reset that plank at the start of each rotation around the world.
Three, two, one, rest.
Hopefully you have a towel nearby. Or you can
Other
just...
side.
Other side, yes. Thanks. I
Around.
don't know if I would have remembered that. So I started on my right shoulder, so now weight is starting on my left shoulder.
You're putting that weight by your hip.
Keyword is put. Not just dropping it down there, you're guiding it there.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Yeah.
Into the bridges.
3, 2, 1.
Which leg was I doing before?
Yes.
Switch legs, if you can remember which leg you were on, I forgot. I'm pretty sure I was doing my left leg before.
Bridges must calm me down.
Your drops like nothing.
Three, two, one, rest.
I do those before I go to sleep. Helps me really get ready to sleep at night. There you go.
Halfway through.
Woo. Yes.
Bent over rows.
Go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Skaters coming at ya.
Skaters.
3, 2, 1, go.
Always takes a little bit of thought to get started with these for me.
Like which foot do you jump with
Yeah.
first?
Which arm is gonna go down? I was doing a walking skater there, moving forward.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Oh,
Shoulders.
I almost skipped this one.
3, 2, 1, go.
Keep focusing on your form. These standing movements, like this one is basically a standing plank.
1, rest.
Yep.
Squats. I almost didn't write this down on our little notepad there.
1, go.
That'd have been fun.
And I'm not convinced that even between the two of us we would have figured it out.
Pretty sure I would have gotten rid of the pike press. Sneaky.
3, 2, 1, rest.
I would have gotten rid of this one here.
Conveniently would have forgotten it.
3, 2, 1, go.
You got another jump in you. Nice work.
Whoa.
Around the world.
That's almost up into the red. What's that?
I just don't do that.
Yeah.
Go.
Heels are back. Glutes are activated. Shoulder blades tucked into those back pockets. Take a second between each round to reset.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Moving into a chop.
Oh yeah.
Good base.
1.
Back to the right side.
Goes that up after a while too.
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to get up as high as you can. You can make it a little easier by spreading your arms out. Make it a little harder by bringing your arms in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Yeah, one more.
And see the light.
3, 2,
Bent over row.
go. Three, two, one. Rest.
Oh yeah.
Last round of the skaters.
3, 2, 1. Go. Three, two, one. Rest.
Let's walk in those again. It's really easy to walk those.
Traveling skaters.
Yeah. Overhead press, pike press.
Yes. Last time.
3, 2, 1. Go. Three, two, one. Rest.
Move into the squat.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Pull the ground apart with your feet. Pull yourself down. Push the ground away from you. That action of pulling the ground apart with your heels and pulling yourself to the ground are kind of one and the same.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right. We got this.
Almost there.
3, 2, 1, go.
These are not my strong suit. One more jump.
Yellow.
Got up to the yellow finally.
Nice.
I don't know if it's true, but I do take a blood pressure medicine. I think that's what does that.
Yeah, that's something to do with it.
Nice work, y'all. Stick with it. 2 more exercises.
Sneaky base.
Other side here. I think it's kind of our fault.
Probably is.
We sort of play with them, play with the routines a little bit before we film. I think we're oftentimes feeling like we want a harder workout than is necessarily meant by a base.
That's neither here nor there, right?
I'm sure you all appreciate it at home.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Oh, last one.
Last one.
Nice.
Go out strong with this.
1, go.
I can never remember where it was. I'm just gonna switch in the middle there.
Just in case.
Three, two, 1, rest.
Made it.
Little 15-second countdown here, and it'll say done. Grab a little water, towel yourself off. We'll stretch you out here in a second.
3, 2, 1, done.
All right. So I felt that a lot in my shoulders today. I bet you did too.
Shoulders and glutes.
Yeah.
Felt quite a bit.
So let's just start up at the top. We're gonna reach one arm over. Rub that tricep down onto your chest like butter. We're just gonna hold it here. Do a little sway back and forth, I think that helps.
My heart's beating faster doing this than it was doing glute bridges. Is that bad?
There's gotta be something about you lying down.
Gotta be something. Huh? 79 dumbbells? Wow.
All right, release that out. We're having some math homework going on here. How's it going?
Just those
Just
ones?
the lightweight. Wrap that other arm, spread it across your chest, and hold. And release that out. Let's do that. We're gonna do a different hamstring one. Let's do a hamstring one. A little bit of a split stance here. So it doesn't have to be too far apart. Your arm that's closest to the front leg, that hand goes on the thigh, the other hand goes on top of it. And you're just gonna hinge at the hips, so your hips are gonna move back slightly as you come down. Slide that hand down until you feel that stretch in your hamstring here. You might feel it down behind your kneecap, even down into the calf. depending on how tight your leg is. Nice deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, try to stretch that down a little bit further. Just holding it here as you inhale one more time through the nose. Hold for a second and stretch down further as you exhale. One more deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, we're going to come up nice and slow. Go too fast with those, you'll get a head rush and you'll want to find a chair real quickly. Other leg is forward now. That back leg is at a little bit of an angle. I didn't say that last time, but just angle that out slightly. So my right leg is forward, so my right hand is going on my thigh. Left hand is going on top of that hand. And I'm hinging down, sliding those hands down my shin as far as you can get it. Some of you might be up here on your knee. That's fine. Slide it down as far as you can get it. That's what we're taking, that deep breath in through the nose right now. Exhale and stretch a little bit further. Inhale, nice deep breath. Relax as you exhale, stretching a little bit deeper. One last big inhale and exhale and slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. All right, we are going to go down to the ground onto our backs. I'm going to have my head facing you so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can hear me too. So you're going to take your right leg, you're going to cross that over your left leg. Your right hand is going to go through this little opening between your legs that is created, and your left hand and right hand are going to grab your left shin. Lots of directions there. You're just going to pull that shin in as deep as you want to get it. You should feel that in your glutes, in your hips, down the side of your thigh even. Another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale and pull that in a little deeper. Relaxing your hip as you pull that in. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale in a little deeper with that stretch. Hold it as you inhale. Nice deep breath one more time. Exhale and relax that leg down to the ground. Put the foot on the ground. Cross the other leg over. Reaching through, grabbing that shin, and you're pulling in. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, pulling it in a little bit deeper. Relax your hip. You can't get it any deeper, that's fine. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale, in a little deeper if you can. One more nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale and release slowly out of that. One last move, you're going to come to your hands and knees. You're going to sit down sort of onto your ankles and just reach your hands forward as you drop your torso down. Let your head fall in between your hands. This is child's pose if anyone's ever done any yoga. So get that, the lower back, the spine, just a nice relaxing pose to hold. Take a few deep breaths in that pose, hold that as long as you want, and that's it for today. Woo! Thank you very much. Do we have any announcements? I didn't think about that. Sounds like maybe we'll be seeing everyone in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Hopefully. Anyway, comment, share, like, say hi to Maddie.
I lost a tooth.
She lost a
She
tooth.
lost a tooth.
How many teeth have you lost?
Holy cow.
It's math class, math homework.
8 teeth.
8 teeth. All right, good job. All right, see you soon. Bye.